Hello everybody, welcome back to Blues Focus TV for yet another full-time match reaction video, and I'm just going to say it, a superb result from Blues this afternoon. Queen's Park Rangers 0, Birmingham City 1, a massive 3 points in our fight for survival. Not going to say it's guaranteed because it's most definitely not guaranteed yet. We don't know what the end of the season is going to bring. I still think we need to be hitting 50 points, but nonetheless, we should pretty much be there and hopefully have now secured our place in the championship next season. But a fantastic performance this afternoon. Don't get me wrong, QPR weren't the best team we've seen, but they certainly weren't the worst either. We did limit their chances, but I still think they created a good amount for themselves. They looked all right on the ball as well at times. I think second half they certainly picked things up. I thought first half they were pretty poor. But moving on from QPR and talking about Blues, because that's all I want to talk about today. I thought we were excellent, limited QPR's chances fairly well. They certainly didn't have too many clear-cut chances, is what I'm trying to say there. We created a good amount of opportunities for ourselves. Certainly could have been 2 or 3 before half-time, but just a really solid performance from Blues this afternoon. Chong opened the scoring very early on, got his goal in the 3rd minute. Kedra, Bakuna and Chong all did really well in the goal. A nice pass out wide by Kedra and Bakuna with a low-driven pass across the box, and all Chong had to do was tap in from close range. So really good to get that early goal. My fear was we'd sit back and defend, and whilst we did do a little bit of that, we kept pushing for that second goal, which, to be honest, I feel we deserved. In terms of QPR's first half chances, they did have an opportunity through Lyndon Dykes on the edge of the box, but he hit it well over the bar. Djukovic had an opportunity out wide on the left too, but that was nicely saved by Dieng. Second half came around and Blues continued to create opportunities. Djukovic had a superb effort on goal second half. A nice free kick into the box. Djukovic managed to get his foot to it, but Seny Dieng pulled off a superb save, saying superb again, but a superb save, tipped it onto the crossbar. I thought it was a guaranteed goal, but a really good piece of goalkeeping there. And in terms of QPR's chances, they had one at the start of the second half, which John Ruddy was able to nicely save, held onto the ball too. And then they did have a few opportunities in the last 10 minutes. That was my fear. Obviously, we were a bit under the cosh for the last 5-10 minutes or so, but we did really well to hold out. They had a good free kick that was whipped into the box and a header that just went wide of the post, and an opportunity late on as well, which was sort of scuffed and went out for a goal kick. But aside from that, we really did limit QPR's clear-cut opportunities today. And as I said, we created plenty for ourselves. So a performance to be really proud of as a Birmingham City fan. John Eustace got it completely correct today. It was nice to see him revert back to the 4 at the back. I think that was much needed after a poor result against Watford, but a superb performance. I thought defensively we were really good. John Reddy did everything he had to do today. I thought Mark Roberts stepped in really well. It was reported Harley Dean had picked up a calf injury before the game or at some point in the week. So Mark Roberts had some big boots to fill there, because I think Harley Dean's been fantastic of late, and Roberts stepped in and did everything he had to do. He defended really well, and I thought Kevin Long alongside him did a similar job. I felt bad for Kevin Long when he first came into the club. You could tell he was a player who hadn't been having too much first-team football. He'd been at Burnley for so many years, and I guess with Burnley being in the Premier League, he was always on the back burner. But he's come to us, started slow, started poorly, but he's certainly picked things up, and he's putting a few really good performances in now. Watford, I can't speak too highly of him, but I can't speak too highly of anyone. Fought against Rotherham, he was solid. Thought he had a superb first half in the game prior to that. And I thought he was very good again today. So full credit to the 2 centre-halves, the 2 wing-backs in Colin and Trusty did their jobs today as well. Midfield-wise, thought Bakuna was brilliant. He's putting in 8, 9 out of 10s consistently at the moment. We've said before, Bakuna either puts in a 2 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. And recently, he's been putting in the 7, 8s, 9s out of 10s. I think he's been fantastic in the last couple of weeks. 2 wide men in Chong and Kedra thought were really good today. It's so nice to have that pace out wide. Thought Bielik did his job as well, defended well when he had to. And then obviously the 2 strikers in Djukovic and George Hall were very good themselves as well. I think George Hall brings a lot to this Blues team. He brings pace. I don't think we have too much pace in this Blues team compared to other championship sides, but George Hall certainly brings a lot of speed, a lot of energy. He had a good chance in the first half as well, a nicely played through ball by Chong, but George Hall wasn't quite able to finish. It was good defending, to be fair. but no, good performance again from the two up front, and just overall a performance to be so proud of for Blues. As I said, we're now 9 points clear of the drop, with 8 games remaining. So you would hope, as I said, it's not guaranteed, but you would hope that's enough to ensure safety. I think we'd only need 3 or 4 more points now, so we can enjoy these last few Blues games, these last 7-8 games, and just appreciate watching Blues play and not have to watch on with so much stress and worry, because so many seasons it's come down to the last day and we're thinking, oh, will we survive, won't we? But hopefully this season we'll have ensured safety with 4 or 5 games to go and we can just enjoy the remainder of the season. But brilliant performance today, over the moon. Blackburn in 2 weeks' time, so there's no game next week. Blackburn in 2 weeks' time, which will be an important game still. I think the sooner we can get these last few points, the better. But hopefully we can beat Blackburn to get us up to 48 and pretty much secure and guarantee a place in the Championship next season. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. The game today as well. I'm sure you did. Safe travels to everyone travelling back from London today. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep running on.